Welcome back to Vanessa's Finds and Crafts. I know it's been such a long time since I last posted. I just wasn't feeling it. I swear it's funny because it's happened kind of like right after the $1.25 thing. I don't know why. But anyways, I felt like it was just stuff at Dollar Tree. And now things are changing. But today is not about an actual haul, but from items that are from Dollar Tree, rather said about items that are from Dollar Tree. And I just wanted to show you guys, I've seen a lot of people doing tumblers and I think they're so beautiful, and people sell them for $30, $40. And I'm like, I want to try it. So sure enough, I was like, let me start off with some items that are on the lower end in pricing. I'll practice on those so that I could take it to the next level eventually, and even order a tumbler turner, which my husband's going to build for me. And I've already ordered the aluminum or stainless steel tumblers. I've getting all of that in line along with the Brite Tone because I don't want to do epoxy. But before I did all of that, I wanted to try and see how well I could even make some of these designs on these tumblers. So what I did was I went to Dollar Tree and I picked up items from there. Everything I believe is from Dollar Tree except of course for the polycrylic. But I mean from the glitter to the sandpaper to the holder for the tumblers to the tumblers. So I hope you guys like it. And this is from A Beginner. So tell me what you think at the bottom in the comments. Again, thank you for coming back and hanging out with me. And I hope to see you guys again. So check out what I did. Okay, so for tumbler number 2, what I am doing here is getting stickers. This tumbler is from Dollar Tree, so I paid $1.25. And of course the Dollar Tree towel rack, that is a cricket roll holder thing, and a pool noodle from Dollar Tree. Yep, that's what I made, because this is my first time doing these things. I don't want to invest a lot of money on stuff that I may not enjoy, but if I get good at it, then I'll think about it. Anywho, I bought those stickers also from Dollar Tree. I placed them on the tumbler and I went ahead and went over them with polycrylic. Gave it about a good, I want to say 6 layers of polycrylic over and over again. I waited about an hour and a half or maybe an hour in between coats, just to make sure that it was well adhesive there, and that I didn't have any streaks, and I saw little bubbles were coming on. It might be due to the brush that I was using. That brush is from Dollar Tree. It's from the makeup section. I see a lot of people using them. And I figured, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and try it as well. But there's so many channels out there with so many different techniques, and I'm so grateful for them because I got to pick a little bit from this one, a little bit from that one. So back to the original tumbler that I never showed you how it started, but I did a, I guess you want to call it semi ombre type of tumbler, and I did the same thing. But what I do want to share with you though is that on those tumblers I used everything that was Dollar Tree except for the polycrylic. And I went on my Cricut, went ahead and grabbed some vinyl and just chose a little decal from what was already set up there. I didn't do nothing fancy. So I went ahead and printed out this one and I placed it on top of the tumbler. The gray wasn't the greatest for the silver part, but it worked fine still. So I went ahead and went over the decal about a good 5 more times. And I'm not kidding you. Literally this tumbler that you're looking at right here, I think I gave it a good 12 layers. That's how it felt. I felt like my whole life was surrounded around this tumbler. My husband's like, this is crazy. These are too time consuming. But let me tell you, at the end, I saw what it came out like. I was so happy with it. I was like, I don't care. It's worth it. And it's not like you got to sit there and just stare at them. So like I said, I had to manually do a lot of things because I'm not going to invest money in this yet until I realize that, yes, this is something I would like to do. Again, it's a hobby, and I'm going to probably make it for friends and family to give them as gifts. So as you see, over and over again, this was my thing. It's all the coats, and it's because I was using polycrylic. And I think the Crystalac also products is about almost the same type of thing, but like I said, I already had the polycrylic on hand, so I said, let me go ahead and try it. So we have another tumbler coming up here, and I wanted to try doing a snow globe. So again, all of these, except for the little tubes, are from from Walmart. And those tumblers, as you see, that's what I got from Dollar Tree. And the glitter, the little tubes, are from Walmart, and it came in a pack of 4, if I'm not mistaken, for 89 cents. I got the vegetable glycerin, the plastic bottles from Dollar Tree. And when it comes to the whole vegetable glycerin, I got that one actually from Hobby Lobby, and some alcohol so I can go ahead and clean, and my little heating tool. Now, let me tell you, I saw this again on somebody else's channel, and I was amazed. I was like, it came out so clean the first time I did it. And of course, when I go to show you guys, the hole did not come out and clean. It was like sticky and messy. It didn't just get removed properly. So I wasn't very happy about it, but it does work if you do it quickly and not press too hard. I'm still trying to get this whole thing down packed. But as they say, I'm not going to say practice makes perfect, but it makes you improve. So as you see, it's kind of messy, but it got the job done. So what I did was I got half equal parts. It was going to be, I got three cups, if I'm not mistaken. No, I'm lying to you. I went up to line 3 with water, and then I filled up to 6 with the rest, which was the glycerin. So basically it's 50-50 of each distilled water and the vegetable glycerin. I've tried clear glue before. It didn't work very well. I tried baby oil. That didn't work very well. So let me tell you, the tip of this bottle is perfect for these holes. So I went ahead and I put in a little bit of liquid on the bottom so that the glitter wouldn't stick in there, and I have to be shaking it really well. So I said, let me put some of the liquid inside first, and then I'll start dropping the glitter inside. So this is what we have so far. And I totally forgot that I had a filter, but look what happened. The water was leaking. So I did see reviews from a lot of people that were saying that the liquid was coming out of these tumblers from Dollar Tree. So I said, forget it. I'm not going to go that route. And I ended up buying this one tumbler from Family Dollar, I think it was, or Family Dollar, if I believe. $3. And I opened the hole the same exact way. And let me tell you, this tumbler is definitely worth those $3. And the hole actually wasn't that clean as well. I gotta practice this part. You see how the glue came up off of the cup itself. And I went ahead and went in with that tool to go ahead and make sure that I took out any of the plastic that was there hanging out. So I went ahead and continued to pick in there so that I can try and get out that plastic that melted inwards instead of coming out of the actual cup itself. So I made a second hole so that hopefully that some of that air will come out through the other side and I wouldn't have such a hard time. But I will tell you this, my cup got deformed because of all of this heat, as well as the heat gun that I used later, because I used it so I can seal the hole, but you'll see that in a little while. So far my struggle is getting that glue out of there. It wasn't going to fall inside because it was literally hard inside of the actual first wall, but that's what I got so far. So now what we're going to go ahead and try to do is get some more liquid in there, and we're going to stop dropping the glitter inside. So after I put the glitter in, I start to shake to see how the flow is going with the glitter. I'm extremely happy with it so far, but I wasn't very aware of this thing called air bubbles, and I guess I must have not seen that part on other people's videos, but so far so good. All these little bubbles came out, but you'll see later what I'm talking about. All right, so filled it up with more glitter, did some more shaking, and a little bit more glitter. And I'm gonna go ahead and try to see if there's any way that I can get any air bubbles out. But you see the flow, it looks great. So I keep tapping in. There was my funnel that I was looking for before. And that makes life so much easier when you're putting glitter inside. You see that space in between the glitter, nice big space right there. I didn't pay attention to that. But anyways, I kept shaking it. I did love the way the flow was happening. And now another little trick I learned. So we got the little glue sticks, and I actually cut them into tiny little pieces to go ahead and try to seal. It was working well, but if you see that hole right there, it kept opening, and I'm assuming it was because the power of the air bubble that was in there was too hard and too powerful. It kept breaking through. I couldn't believe it. So I went ahead and got another little piece of glue stick. This is where my tumbler starts to warp because of that heat gun. So I melt the little glue stick there, the little piece of the glue stick, and at the end of the day, it does seal it, but for some odd reason, that one hole just would not shut. It was the weirdest thing. So after multiple tries over and over again, it was able to melt and cover it, but the way I was able to do it was with epoxy. And wait till you see how I did that. All right, so then I got this from Dollar Tree as well, and it's the Epoxy Clear. And you see the hole, it opened again, people. I was like at my wits' end. I didn't know what else to do. So I just left it open for a little while, and then I went in with the heating tool just to kind of like melt the actual acrylic from the cup itself to try to flatten it out, so when I laid it down it would not have like a little warp on the bottom. So little by little I melted it enough to be able to flatten it as much as possible. So now with the epoxy, went ahead and put this in the little cup, and in the little cup I put some glitter in it, mixed it up, and just put it on the bottom so that I can go ahead and some way somehow make it look pretty decent. But you know, for my first time, I'm pretty proud, and I'm grateful again to all those people that have been watching on YouTube. And this is my final product. I'm not exactly thrilled about not sanding it properly to where once I put my vinyl on, because you see a little bit of bumps, but still, I'm very proud of my first time. $1.25 cup from Dollar Tree. You know, I really couldn't beat it. The glitter is also from Dollar Tree, guys. I'm telling you, if you want to try it, start with these type of things. Don't spend too much money so that you can know for sure if, you know, you want to do it, and it, you know, helps you perfect your craft. Here is the second one. I think it came out super cute, very simple, clear. Those stickers are beautiful. There are also Crafter Square stickers, and they have a ton to choose from there. So definitely give that a thought when you want to make these, especially the clear tumblers, on when you want to design them. There's so many options at Dollar Tree when it comes to stickers. And last but not least is the Family Dollar tumbler with the glitter, and this is how pretty it looks. Look at that. I think I did a pretty good job. So I'm gonna keep trying, so be on the lookout for more videos from me when it comes to tumblers. Every time I see somebody doing something, I think to myself, man, I want to try that, and I have been. So it's been a while since I've been on here, guys. I appreciate you supporting. I appreciate you coming back and watching, and let me know if you tried this before, if you're a pro at this. Don't forget to follow, love,